Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you again. My name is Nova Cecilia Zahara. I am from Blemba 34 SBM ITB Jakarta Campus. Today, we will discuss about Mind ID strategic framework on becoming the global market leader in critical mineral industry. This video was made to fulfill the requirement of final examination of strategic management and agile enterprises. Indonesia is leading the global critical mineral market, partially due to the rising demand of electric vehicle and renewable energy technologies. Indonesia is the world's largest nickel producer, has an ideal opportunity to capitalize on this trend. In response to growing demand, Indonesia took a decisive step in 2020 by banning the export of raw nickel ore, focusing instead on refining and processing its mineral domestically to capture more value downstream. This strategic adjustment strengthened Indonesia's positions in the global supply chain, especially for EV battery manufacturers, making it a crucial supplier for industries globally. By focusing on value-added productions, Indonesia not only strengthened its industrial base but also secure a more stable position in rapidly growing economy. However, the opportunity always comes with challenges. The country faces some infrastructure gap, a shortage of skilled labor, regulatory complexity, research and development, and also the downstreaming processing. And last but not least, the strategical framework as well. In these presentations, we will explore the strategic framework for Indonesia on becoming the global leadership through Mind ID. In this page, we will see the business issue of Mind ID, that the current business model is actually the strategy focusing only in upstream industry, starting from the root cause that reserves should be well managed and increased together with the Ministry of Mineral Resources. But by the time we consider that the strategy should be changed by penetrating the midstream industry. And from the future, basically the Mind ID has the achievement to be able to strengthen in the commercializations and also becoming the global market leader, to become the price setter and also keep maintaining on strategic partnership. But in between the current business model into the futures, there are several gaps. Well, basically there are three models of the critical mineral industry, which is divided into upstream, midstream, and downstream. Currently, Indonesia is still focused in the upstream industry, while in some commodity like bauxite has already been penetrated into the midstream industry by producing some alumina. Now we will explore the strategy framework. We can see here that the case situation currently, Mind ID is trapped and rely on the upstream industry and also face some struggling in the diversifying their product to meet the customer preferences. And from the external and internal analysis, we can see that there is a complexity and also the inconsistency from the regulation and also the global economic volatility that can directly affecting the price of the commodity. And from the internal analysis, we can see that the bargaining position of Mind ID is very strong because it was the only strategic holding company that is supported by the government, and they are very great in managing the organization and also the human resources. But still, Mind ID are still facing some challenges and issues. Their technological advancement and also huge capital investment, regulation, and also comply with the ESG, SGDs SDGs and also GCG are some constraint to have the goals in the future of Mind ID. So from that, we can see that the strategic intent from the company is to diversify their product range wider and also easier access to new entrant, and also applying the transparent process like adopting the EITI, and also create the ecosystem from EV and try to quick win from the momentum ahead, and of course increase the exploration. So for that, we can see that in the futures, the expectation Mind ID could create a sustained yet profitable business ecosystem and also gain a momentum to be the global market leader and also to be the price setter while prioritizing the downstreaming industries, and also of course last but not least to prosper the people, especially the local society. So in this page, we will learn about the global positioning strategy for Mind ID using the Ansoff matrix. So for the market penetration, currently Mind ID actively doing the strategic partnership with Ford Motor Co. and also Zhejiang Huayu Cobalt. For the market development, currently Mind ID is looking to develop new markets in like Europe and also North America, which is have a stringent sustainable standard like the EITI. From the market development, created a value-added product like nickel sulfate through product innovation for refining technique using pyrometallurgy to increase value for existing customer. And for the diversification, we can see that by entering the clean energy sector such as wind and also solar panel, and then the second one is for doing the exploration. or exploring the opportunities in battery recycling. We finally came up with some conclusion and recommendation that MinID need to focus in diversifying new product by catching up the customer preferences. MinID together with the government need to encourage aggressive exploration to increase proven reserve in critical mineral in Indonesia. MinID also need to leverage the midstream industry while strengthening the current business model, which is the upstream base. And also MinID need to develop an ecosystem holistically. And MinID with the government need to convince both local and foreign investment to build more smelter in Indonesia. That's all from us. Until next time, thank you for watching.